Hello. It has been a hot minute since I've posted on here, but I wanted to talk about my bookish goals for 2025. Right off the bat, I would like to be more intentional about my spending, making sure that I'm using subscription services that I pay for, seeing where I'm reading most of my content, just being more intentional about where I'm putting my money, how I'm spending my money, and how I'm utilizing services that I'm subscribed to. I think being intentional about my spending habits is going to be like one of my number one goals because I have purchased a lot of books that I haven't read. Because of that, I have a lot of unread books in my possession. One of my goals for 2025 is to read at least one book a week off of my physical TBR. So, for physical TBR books a month. However, I might try to stretch that some weeks to at least two physical TBR books just to dwindle down my unread to read ratio. I just know it's going to feel so good when I look at my shelf and I see all of the books that I've read, and I don't know, it's just going to make me feel good. So that is one of my biggest goals. Subscription services is going to be my next main focus. So starting off with Kindle Unlimited is $11.99 a month. Just say that's $12 a month. I would like to read at least 3 ebooks off of the Kindle Unlimited catalog a month, and that's going off of an average of $4 per book. Kindle Unlimited isn't something that I use a lot or often. What I really utilize is the Whisper Sync upgrade. So when you download a Kindle Unlimited book, it will give you the option to upgrade to the audio. Usually this is $7.49. Sometimes it's a little bit more. Most of the time it's a $7.49 or even cheaper. And that's really what I utilize the Kindle Unlimited program for, is to get the audio upgrade because I cannot read unless if I have an audiobook or complete silence. Like if my ears aren't busy with the text, then I just get lost, I wander. To really focus in on the book, I desperately need to have an immersive reading experience. And my favorite way to do that is through the Whisper Sync program through Kindle Unlimited. With that being said, I do have Audible. I used to pay per month for the credit. However, they sent me like a banging offer for the annual membership is $149.50 a year. That's about $12 and some change per audio credit. Here is where Audible gets me though, because I'm not going to use my credit for a book that is $7.49 with the Kindle Whisper Sync. I'm going to use it on a book that doesn't have that and on an audiobook that is $15 or more to be worth it to spend that Audible credit. And to be completely honest with you guys, I do not think that Audible is worth it. My annual subscription ends in May of 2025 and end it there. I'm not going to renew my subscription for Audible. So my goal with Audible is to utilize the audios that are in the Plus catalog because you don't have access to those if you're not an Audible Plus member. There are quite a few titles that are available in the Plus catalog that I would like to read. So I'm hoping that I can read them all before the Audible membership has to be renewed. So I technically only have 4 months because the subscription ends on May 3rd. I'm hoping I can read 5 books a month from the Plus catalog, and then I would have hopefully read all of the books that I want to off of the Plus catalog section, and then not renew my Audible subscription. The audio subscription app that I think is absolutely worth it is Everand. However, I have a little bone to pick with them because they have recently changed some things and I'm not too happy with them about it, but it is still a better deal than the Audible credits. Everand has now 2 memberships. They have their standard and they have their plus. The standard is $11.99 a month and the plus is $16.99 a month. The difference is that you get access to all of the titles that Everand has at the plus section, which is the $16.99 a month. And you might be saying, that is more than the Audible credits. So how is that more worth it? Well, with Everend, you actually get like unlimited listening. As of right now, I have the standard membership, which is the $11.99. I am thinking about upgrading from the standard to the plus. That way I have access to the full catalog because there are some books that I want to read that are only on the plus section. So it's looking like I'm going to have to upgrade. In the end, I think it will be more beneficial to upgrade to the Plus catalog and actually utilize Everand more. My goal with Everand is to read at least 3 audiobooks a month. to really make the subscription feel worth it. And that's going off of the Whisper Sync of the 749 plus 749. That's $15. So we'll just say three, and then I'll be like, this is 100% worth it. Next, we're going to have Libby and Hoopla, which are free services that you get through your local library. I would like to utilize these services more. However, just Libby, okay? Because my local library actually does not do Hoopla. The differences between Libby and Hoopla is that Libby has basically unlimited checkouts, but they have wait times. So on like really popular books, there could be a very long wait line. So for instance, there's a book that I want to read right now, and it's on a 22-week wait list, which is kind of crazy. And with Hoopla, there is no wait list, but they have a set amount of books that you can check out a month. So my previous local library gave 5 monthly credits, which is awesome. Libby and Hoopla are definitely services that I recommend. They're free services, so I would like to utilize those more because I want to be better at my spending, keeping track of where I'm spending my money, and making sure that I'm actually utilizing the services that I pay for. I tallied up my subscription services for 2025 and what they will cost me the entire year. With Kindle Unlimited at the $11.99 a month is $144 a year. Then Everand at the Plus membership of $16.99 is $204 a year. A total of $348 spent on subscription services for the year of 2025. If I added the Audible, it'd be an additional $149.50. So it's like $500, which I'm not doing. I think the 348 is pretty manageable, but it's still kind of crazy when you like put it into perspective like that. Because of it being $348, I want to make sure that I'm actually utilizing the services that I'm paying into. Hopefully, I can keep track of this throughout the year. I kind of wanted to try to create like a little Excel sheet. I'm definitely not good at Excel, so I'm going to have to teach myself how to utilize this program, this software, whatever. But I really want to keep track and be better in the year of 2025. So, yes. All of this being said, I would like to read 150 books a year. That's what I had it set for 2024. I hit that goal, no problem. The years past, I did 200, but I'm going to stick with the 150. I feel like that's a really good spot for me, and I want to be more intentional about my content and actually making content. In order to do that, I need to sit down and film videos and edit, which takes a lot of time. So I am, in sense, lowering my goal, but I still think 150 is definitely manageable. And I will try to be more active on Storygraph than Goodreads. I just like the layout better of Storygraph with the graphs. Literally, it's in their name. I just love their breakdowns of like how many authors you've read, the page counts, and all that stuff. But I'll still be active on Goodreads, of course. And those are my bookish goals for 2025. We shall see what this year brings. I'm super excited. But thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.